Welcome back to Wells Fargo Friday on Valley Life. We've kind of moved inside, standing out on the sidewalk to try to get a little bit cooler and a better perspective of what we're able to do here. We're having fun with Fund, Fresno Urban Neighborhood Development. And Bob, I want to kind of talk to you about some of the little projects you've done already, some of the sponsors that are helping out with this, but the dramatic improvement that's going to be made here on the Torres property by kind of moving porches and bedrooms and all. This is really going to change this house.
Yes, it truly is. And it's not only going to change it on the inside, it's actually going to take it back to the way it was 100 years ago. Carlos had done some improvements over the years. He needed a new room for his new little baby, which, as come to find out, was like 50 years ago, right?
And he just did it yesterday.
He just took care of that yesterday, he shared with me. And what we wanted to do was open the front porch up again so that he can sit on the front porch now and watch traffic and visit with families going by. It adds that old-time charm again to the neighborhood. That's one of the reasons that we're here. But the other then is to give Carlos the reward of a little more comfort here now in his later life. And so, he walks through here and everything looks great to him. And at the same time, just some of the simple amenities that he has to do without. So as you can see, we've been at this a little over a year, just little bits and pieces as things have come together. Lowe's Home Improvement was down here and has done some work here on the porch, and they'll be back again at some point in time. And many, many youth groups and civic organizations that have been involved somewhere along the way. But a week from now, the major demolition is going to take place here. Walls will be moved, and we're looking forward to the day that we can bring Carlos in, sit him down in a reclining chair in the living room as he looks at the kitchen that's now functional, and all of those types of things. So we're really excited about it.
Sure. Well, Tanya, we're creating the Fund makeover. I think the pictures are going to be dramatic once everything is done. But as the resources come in, it's got to be fun for you, too, to coordinate and make sure the community is involved and we get enough people to come and put those resources to use to make this project come to life.
Absolutely. We look forward to Home Depot's bringing 100 Team Depot volunteers. And so just coordinating that day is going to be amazing. And of course, the neighbors are always our first. We go to them first for volunteering. And like Bob said, lots of church groups and kids come. We are just about to take this down to the bare studs. So then I go to work. I call myself kind of the Ty Pennington of the Goodwill stores. Right. So I get out there on Craigslist and I find donations, and then we move that trailer and bring the family home for ribbon cutting day, and it's going to be great.
Sure. And Russell, we kind of touched on this outside, but you're a busy man working for Wells Fargo, but you find the time to make this happen, and then also be on the board and make sure that these projects come together. When you see it done and you get to the end of a project, that's got to make you feel that much better to say, you know what, this is something we did for our community to make it better, and it wasn't that hard even.
It's amazing, and again, it's where the rubber meets the road. It's where funds come in through a bank like Wells Fargo that can be put to work, and the volunteers that Wells Fargo has or other partners that we have to make this all happen. It's really incredible to see the transformation. We get to see a lot of TV shows like Home and Garden Television, but to be here in a community that really needs it is so important. It's very, very rewarding. So everybody at Wells Fargo, volunteers, people who give money through that organization should feel very proud of what they're accomplishing here.
Sure, and not only the financial contribution, but also the brains that work behind Wells Fargo. You've got people that say, you know what, how about if you attack this from this aspect, you might be able to make grants and certain different programs where money's coming in go that much further or become that much bigger.
Yeah, and we try to partner with an organization like Fund to, again, bring in those organizations, tell them about the grants. There might be a different part of Wells Fargo through the housing or mortgage department that would like to give away money specifically for houses like this. Sure. So we try to bring all that together, try to educate any non-for-profit that we work with to make them better, to make us better, because we're all part of the same community.
Right. Well, Tanya, or should I say Ty, that's what's fun at the end of the day, too. When everything is done and 100 people coming in, it will be dramatic when you say, hey, Don, move that camera, something along those lines. And Mr. Torres walks in and says, what just happened in a weekend to this place? It's going to be amazing.
Right. It will be amazing. We don't really do things in 7 days, but we get it done. And we also want to, the community can get involved. And you talk about 100 volunteers, and we have a 100 club. And we are looking to add people to our 100 club. And individuals and businesses, we're looking for 100 of them to give $100 to complete this project. Like I said, Home Depot's sponsorship is amazing, and it's going to cover the materials and supplies, but there's overhead and permitting and all, just all the things, and food for the volunteers and all kinds of things that come together. So everybody can be a part of that by just giving $100.
Right. Well, I love it. And you want to get involved too. Just look at the numbers on your screen, the websites. Get involved. If you want to be part of the 100-member club, I mean, it's $100. Make this happen for a veteran that was willing to give his life for you. Not only are we going to make this house cool, we're going to be able to cool it down with some better heating and air conditioning, which we know the Torres family will love. You can be a part of that. And thank you so much for being a part of Wells Fargo Friday right here on Valley Life. Don't go away. We'll be right back.